Welcome to the Primal Show with Gary Collins and myself, Heath Squier. Today we're going to be talking about fad diets and all the different fads that are currently out there on the market today oftentimes cause so much confusion. We wanted to talk about a couple, and Gary in particular here has found a very odd fad that we just got a good laugh about. Gary, what is it that you found so funny?
Well, it's been around for a while, and it's the new walk on a treadmill while you work. And to me, it is the stupidest, most outrageous thing I've seen. First of all, treadmills aren't cheap. So I'm sure the treadmill industry is loving this idea. I'm sure the people who are promoting it got free treadmills from the companies because you can't afford them. They're like 2 to 3 grand bare minimum just to get a basic one.
That's true.
When that works. Yeah. And you're going to pay 2 to 3 grand to walk. What a great marketing ploy.
Right.
And I just noticed it's from the same people who also write articles about how humans weren't meant to multitask. And then they put out another article on how the benefits of walking on a treadmill and working on your computer and answering your cell phone work. I'm all, you're killing me right now. Absolutely killing me. So by not multitasking, humans were meant to focus on one thing, and they put all these articles about how more productive you are at work if you focus on one task and complete it. And then the next one is, oh, check out my treadmill, and I'm talking on the phone, I'm on the internet, and you're all, it's asinine to me.
Yeah.
And for me, I want to know what their liability insurance is for anyone trying to do that at work. Going to your boss, going, hey, boss, can I bring in this treadmill? And I'm going to walk on it, and I'm going to trip, and I'm going to bang my chin right on the arm rail, knock out all my teeth. And, you just sit there and go, they can't be serious. Have you ever tried walking on a treadmill without focusing on what you're doing?
I do so many things at once. I think that would be near impossible.
That's what I mean. I don't even know how it would be possible. It's just kind of laughable. My attitude is, and these are the people that you're like, it's defeating the purpose because you're like, okay, isn't our whole point to live a primal paleo lifestyle is to get outside and get outside of your house? And then you're telling people, hey, stay on the treadmill and work all day.
Well, you're talking about productivity going way down. You wouldn't be able to multitask because you'd be too worried about falling on your face probably. So.
And I know their arguments could be, oh, but we're going to help you with your balance. And no, no. I've actually taken my eye off what I was focusing on a treadmill a couple times and almost had epic wrecks. And I've seen people fly off treadmills trying to answer their cell phone. I mean, literally fly off and hit the wall.
I mean, even at a slow speed, though, your concentration level is going to be, it's going to be really diminished. So. I don't know. I don't really get that. I mean, the other one that I found too was there's a guy 6-pack abs. It's all over YouTube, and I think what he's doing is great about trying to shed light on a lot of the misconceptions out there and helping people get 6-pack abs. I mean, I think is awesome. But how he's going about doing it, is just talking about, hey, you know what? You don't have to worry about carbs or diet. Or anything. You just need this one magical mental trick in order to get a 6-pack abs. It's really ridiculous, and it's just it's about time people are just really honest about what it takes and the hard work it takes in order to get healthy and to be able to start seeing your abs. It's not one thing, it's a lot of things. And until you're ready to make that mental commitment to and do whatever it takes in order to achieve your goal, whether it be 6-pack or just to be healthy or to have a flat stomach, until you're ready to make that commitment, then don't do it because otherwise you're just going to be stuck and frustrated forever until you're ready to make the sacrifice.
Well, and what happens is, and I've seen this in my family, you end up with a treadmill, you end up with the vibrating plate. That's another brilliant one. A $3,500 vibrating plate that you stand on.
Oh gosh, that's crazy.
And yeah, that is just mind-boggling to me. And then you have the ab machines, and You have this whole room. You ever gone to someone's house and they literally have a whole room of tens of thousands of dollars of gimmick products stuck in there, and they're still 50 to 100 pounds overweight.
Right.
And you know, understanding when you see something like that and understanding the human element, they're going to your desire of less work, of making it easy. They're using that marketing ploy instead of giving you the truth and saying, well, look at how humans would have evolved and how they would have lived. It was a tough life. You know, they had to work. They had to get out there. They had to hunt. They had to move. I mean, it was, and somehow we're trying to shortcut everything and, you know, biohack this, biohack that. There's no biohacks, guys. You know what biohacking is? BS. It truly is. You know, Mother Nature and your body knows all. You try and make shortcuts and it will come back and slap you right in the face.
Right.
Every time.
They're preying on that. It's gonna, you know, just do this one thing and you're gonna get amazing results. It's not just one thing. It's a lot of different things, and you have to attack, you know, optimal health from your diet. You have to attack it from exercise point of view. There's so many different things that go into
mental aspect.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many different things that go into it, and it's just such a common marketing ploy to just say one thing is gonna, you know, help you reach your goal. I mean, I think, you know, another really interesting one is like the raw food diet, you know, and you talk about something that is just extremely hard. It's just as challenging to go raw food as it is to go paleo. In fact, I think it would probably be easier to go paleo than raw food. And because with paleo, you have so many more choices in terms of ingredients and things you can eat versus raw food. And at the end of the day, you're not going to be able to put on lean muscle with a raw food diet. You're not going to see anybody super shredded on a raw food diet. They might be skinny, yes, but are they strong, you know?
Yeah. Are they completely healthy? Depending how they're doing it, too, a raw food diet is very tricky. I mean, very tricky. And to consume enough calories, what it ends up, a raw food diet ends up being is a calorie restriction diet.
Right.
Because it takes enormous amounts of vegetables, because they preach primarily vegetables and low carb or, you know, high fiber kind of berries and bananas, high fiber items, fruits, like 30 bananas a day. Yeah, try that one. You better wear a diaper. Trust me. Yeah, and it ends up because you have to eat pounds of vegetables to get enough calories in order to sustain your body weight. 2000, I gave a good example of a calorie example in one of my presentations I used to do. And I used to give them how calories are not the same. In one bag of Doritos, which is not a health food, people, I'm not preaching that, as compared to carrots, calorie-wise, it was 8 pounds of carrots to one bag of Doritos, a normal size bag. It wasn't like the family size or anything. 8 pounds.
Yeah.
You can wolf down a bag of potato chips, but can you eat 8 pounds of carrots in a day? No. So that just gives you a basic, and I can't remember the calorie count. I want to say it was right around 2,000 calories.
Right.
Right around there. And so you would have to eat 8 pounds of calories to get your maintenance calorie intake for the day when you're using just raw numbers.
And raw food is great, don't get us wrong, you know. I mean, it's awesome, but it's definitely just a component. It's one of the many things that we put in place to have optimal health, you know, and you know, and I understand, you know, if you're going to go vegan and you're worried about the animals and stuff like that, but there's certain things even, you know, with vegans, it's like, all right, well, how about eggs, or how about dairy? You know, just because it's derived from an animal, there's a lot of ethically, you know, farmed eggs and dairy out there where it's grass fed, where, you know, it's a healthy source. It's going to help you achieve a healthier life, you know, your optimal health just by consuming certain things. I think that, you know, we are in an age now where you can get ethically raised eggs and it's not going to be an issue, you know, so why not take in from that protein source? Why be that restrictive when, you know, you're going to let your body suffer, you know? So
or raise them yourself.
Yeah.
I mean, You know, you don't have to eat the animal. You can take the products that they produce, you know, like eggs, milk, and things like that. And it's been proven that through agriculture, and I've met people who are vegans who tried to get into the agriculture business as far as raising the raw foods that they were selling, all the raw vegetables and fruits. And they soon found that they couldn't grow their food without bringing in animals to bring in the nitrate and bring in the fertilizer from the manures. The animals are part of this symbiotic relationship between farming. And they
Right.
were blown away because they were so against having animals and animal flesh. And then they went, oh my God, I can't grow a garden. And they were actually having to go and get fertilizer. And then they realized, oh no, now I'm putting chemical fertilizer and I'm trying to grow this raw food. And it's funny to see how this whole circle would go. And I have nothing against vegans. I'm one of the people that says, if that works for you, go for it. That's for you. It's just something that I don't preach. And I'm not a big fan of it because I think it's too hard to maintain. But I think that's a good place to end on that, as far as give them some basic trends and see things, because I know some of these are hitting the internet right now, and they'll do their cycle. You know, they'll blow up for you know, at some point in the year, and then they come back. And we just want people to be aware that you know, avoid these trends and these fads. And you can, if you have any questions about any of this, you can email me at Gary@theprimalshow.com and Heath@theprimalshow.com. And make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hit that button and you'll get all the updates on our videos. And everyone likes them, right, Heath?
Oh yeah, we've been getting a
Great.
tremendous response and
Yeah.
so many requests to be on the show. So we're going to be having some great guests coming on the show. So definitely want to subscribe. So all right, we'll talk to you all soon.